Yeah, yeah. Morning all. So myself, I'm Vijay. Like I hold 18 plus years of experience, which includes nearly 9 plus years of experience in Python environment. So my experience including design, development, and implementing of Python and Django based applications. Well versed in implementing different Python libraries, right? Like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, PyTables, right? URL right? So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not? Yes. Yeah. Can
Yes,
anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear?
yes, clear, voice clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is clear. Screen also visible.
Fine. Thank you. So as part of this, I'll be covering the following topics in today and tomorrow session, right? So why Python? Already we have got many programming languages. Why again Python is required? Reasons which makes it suddenly super popular. Python is not a kind of technology which is very recently introduced, right? It was introduced in the year 1989. Why all of a sudden Python has got a great boom? Who can learn Python? There is no prerequisites for learning Python. Anyone can update with Python. Python statements look like normal English statements, right? How Python was built by taking the advantages features from different programming languages. It has taken some features from one programming, it has taken the other features from other programming. In this way, from multiple programming languages, it has taken the features. That's why we call Python as a hybrid language. Python real-time applications. What kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? So before you update with any technology, you need to know what kind of applications are we developing using it. Python usage. Who are using Python today? Topmost applications built using Python, Python features, and Python comparison with other programming, coding wise, length wise, you can check, complex wise, you can check how simple the Python statements, and reasons which makes it suddenly super popular. And what is the current job market of Python and the scope of the Python, right? In the coming years. Starting with why Python? It's a general purpose programming, right? Python is a general, I define Python in 5 lines. It's a general purpose programming. Before Python, there were some programming languages like Pascal, Fortran, COBOL. These are purpose-based languages. These are purpose-based. They're used for a specific purpose. Pascal for complicated mathematical applications. Fortran for scientific applications. COBOL for business applications. Means they are used for a specific purpose, not for all the purposes, right? But a language which is suitable for developing any kind of application. What do you mean by general purpose programming? Right. General purpose programming means general purpose programming, a language which is suitable for developing any kind of application, for developing any kind of application. Such a language we call it as general purpose programming. So Python is such a kind of programming where we can develop any kind of applications like automation applications, web applications, animation applications, gaming applications, desktop applications, networking applications, embedded applications. Wide varieties of applications we can develop today by using Python. Okay. Multi-programming features we see in Python, right? What all the features we see in different other programmings? All the features we see in Python, scripting features, procedure-oriented features, object-oriented features, modular programming features. So all the programming languages features we see in Python. That's why we call Python as a hybrid language. High level language. Python is a high level language, right? So Python is mostly used today even in implementing different domains in different high-end technologies like data science with Python, big data with Python, that is Spark with Python, PySpark, writing scripts in AWS, DevOps, in DevOps environment, in IoT, in robotics, right? So it's mostly used. There are two types of languages. Two types of languages. Low-level languages and high-level languages. Low-level and high-level languages. Low-level languages. Example of low-level languages like assembly level language, or machine level language. These languages mainly they are not human understandable. They are not human understandable. They are not human understandable. And secondly, they cannot be carried from one program to another one system to other system. Not portable. They are not portable. You cannot carry that code. And machine dependent. They are machine dependent. Machine dependent. Machine dependent, right? Not human understandable. They are not portable. Machine dependent. They cannot run on all the hardware and all the operating systems. High level language like Python. High level language like Python, right? It's human understandable. It can be, it looks like normal English statements. Portable. They can be carried from one system to other. Machine independent. Human understandable. Portable. Machine independent. They can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. They can run on all the operating system, right? High level language. Understand this? Python is a high level. Interpreted language. Interpreted language. We have got compilation languages and interpretation languages. Python is a interpretation languages. See this compilation and interpretation. Compilation languages example like C language. Interpretation example like Python. If you got some lines of code, here you got some lines of code. It executes the entire code at once and displays the errors if any. In case of Python, if you got some lines of code, it executes statement by statement, line by line execution, which makes debugging easy. If you got error in a particular line, it won't execute the remaining lines. In case of Python, so it's an interpretation language. User-friendly programming, or programmer-friendly programming, which provides simple syntaxes, which looks like normal English statements. Yes. General purpose, any kind of applications creation, multi-programming features, high level, easily understandable, portable, and machine independent. Okay, user-friendly programming language. Now observe here, right? Python has, right? Observe here, Python has. What are the features Python has, right? What features Python has got? Procedural oriented programming features. Now I'll be using some technical terms, right? Don't worry, I'll be explaining all this during our course. Procedural oriented programming. Procedural-oriented programming like C language. Secondly, like object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming, it has got the features of C++ and Java. It has got the features of C++. It has got the features of Python, has got the features of scripting language. Scripting example like a shell script. And Python has got modular programming features. It has got modular programming features. Example like modular 3. So just like the C language, you can develop applications in Python, like C++, Java, you can develop like shell script, you can develop applications, right? And like modular programming, modular 3, you can develop varieties of applications. Programming language like Java, right? The programming language, Java developers are strictly restricted. They are oriented without and with modular programming, right? We can develop application. Two major programming languages which are used for enterprise applications creations. Python and Java are the two major programming languages used in current industry, right? For enterprise applications creations. So Java, without object-oriented programming, you cannot develop an application. They are strictly restricted to use only this, but in Python, we can go with any of the above features. Many varieties of applications. If we see the talk of the industry, data science, machine learning, deep learning, total implementation goes in Python. Java is never preferred in this AI, ML, DL, deep learnings, right? Yes. Shell script, complex. You see, like we can write many automation scripts using Python today. They are not as complex as the complex shell scripting. And modular programming, because of this modular program, Python has got great boom today, right? So Python is providing nearly 89,300 inbuilt modules. It is providing inbuilt modules, right? 89,300 inbuilt modules for various domains. So whatever domain you are from, if you are from networking or testing or data science or big data or databases, Python has got modules for it, not only for computer applications, for electronics, civil environment. Python is providing many modules. So, okay, if you talk about this Python and Java, right? Python and Java, if you go back to 2010 or 2012, right? 10 to 15 years back. So Java is mostly used in the industry, right? with 43% usage in the industry, right? But in 2010, if we talk about Python, nobody knows that there was a programming language like Python, only very less used of 3%. But 10 years later, right, the usage of Java and Python, the usage of Java decreased to 19%. Yes. And Python, the usage of Python, right, increased to 31%. Usage of Python increased to 31%, right? Yes. Okay. So in the coming years, you see much more increase of Python because today Python is mostly preferred in different types of applications creations. If I talk about these modules, because of this modular programming, Python has got great boom. So if I talk about these modules, it has got modules for different domains. For data science, right? For data science, it's providing separate modules. It has got separate modules for data science environment. Apart from this, for big data like Spark, by Spark, right? It has got separate modules. Python has got separate modules, not only for this, for networking applications. For networking applications, separate framework only Python is providing for networking side. Yes. Apart from this networking, right? For testing or for test cases, for testing or for test cases, has got separate Python has got separate modules. Apart from it, for our operating system, OS kinds of activities, for OS kinds of activities, right? So the name of the module itself is OS. The name of the module itself is OS. And for every database, Python is providing a module. For example, if you want to connect to Oracle, Python, if it wants to connect with Oracle database, so we have got CX underscore Oracle. If you want to connect with MySQL, PyMySQL is required, right? For every database, it provides a module. Yes. For SQL server, right? For SQL server, it is providing a module called PyODBC. Yes. MySQL, SQL server, we got PyODBC. Yes. And for every file format, for Excel files, we can easily create Excel workbook, and by writing Python code only, we can create it and we can insert data and we can read data from it. Not only Excel files, CSV files, JSON files, PDF files. We can easily create PDF files using Python by writing Python code. Yes. Any type of file formats we can create, right? Either CSV files, JSON files, XML files, PDF files. And for mathematical operations, we have got math module. And for statistical operations, CSV file, JSON, PDF, math, statistics, right? Apart from this, for generating different types of graphs, normal graph, bar graphs, histograms, scatter plots, stack plots, right? Any types of graphs we can generate today by using Python. Next is, before you update with this technology, right, you need to know what kind of applications are we developing today by using Python real-time applications, one by one. Python real-time applications, right? Yes. So it's mostly used in creation of web applications, right? Mostly used in creation of web applications. Using technologies like data science, using technologies like IoT, using technologies right there. DevOps. So we can, okay. So mostly used in creation of web applications and automation applications using technologies like data science, IoT, and DevOps. I'll come back. Web applications, right? At a rapid speed, you can develop application using Python. You may ask, we have already got Java and .NET from the last 20 years to 25 years, right? Mostly used Java and .NET for creating web applications. Why again Python required today? At rapid speed, you can develop web application using Python framework like Django, right? The Django framework has got many flexible features. It has got its own database like SQLite 3. It has got its own application server. With very less code, you can develop a web application. And using automation applications, we can create automation applications using technologies like data science, IoT, and DevOps. IoT, Internet of Things. Say, so it is a hardware network. It is a network, right? It's a collection of which is a collection of electronics, sensors. It is used for collecting data, exchanging data, and controlling the things from the place where we are. So here IoT, electronic devices connecting and communicating with each other. Here 90% of coding in Python. Data science, right?
Hello.
So in data science, everything deals with the data. Data has got experience, data has got future reference using data science. We perform data analysis, data predictions, data classifications, clusterings, recommendations. So it's a blend of technique. The main technique, what we see here, ML, machine learning. So we have got many techniques in a machine learning, right? Regression, classification, clusterings, recommendations. For all these techniques to implement, we require a language. So Python is the mostly chosen or mostly used programming for this data science environment, where it is providing many modules like plotting, visualizations, matplotlib. Apart from this, today like mostly used in big data environment, right? This Python like should have seen like KBs of data, MBs of data, or GBs, right? Beyond that, we have got petabytes of data is getting generated today. Petabytes. No, sorry. After GB. Terabytes. Petabytes. Petabytes of data it's getting generated today, right? Petabytes, exabytes, zettabytes, etabytes, sotabytes, right? So now it is entered into petabytes of data generation like Facebook, Twitter, Google, YouTube, Flipkart, Amazon, all this they are generating data in petabytes, right? To store that huge data and to process that huge data. So we have got big data tools like Hadoop and Spark. Especially if we talk about the Spark, very high speed processing using technology like using language like Python, implemented using Python, we say like PySpark. Yes. Apart from this, right? Apart from this, Python is mostly used in scientific applications. Scientific applications. We have got NumPy model for this. Okay. Scientific applications, we have got CP, right? CP model for this. And for numerical analysis, we have got NumPy model for this. Apart from this, for graphical user interface or for animation applications, for animations, right? For GUI animations, we have got like PyQt or TK Inter model for this, right? For developing different GUI based applications. And we have got game development. Lot of games are getting developed using Python. Lot of game development, right? Lot of games, single user, multi-user online games. Especially for developing games, Python has given a framework. Python has given a framework called Pygame. It's a framework given by Python for developing games in Python. Apart from Pygame, we have got like PyCara. PyCara is a 3D render. Okay, PyCara, and for 3D rendering libraries, we have got like PySoy. Apart from this, for scheduling tasks, we have got Python is providing Airflow for it. And for testing or for test cases. And for software development, Software development, right? For software development, make use of Python as a support language. One of the hottest application of Python, business applications, right? Business applications. So Python is one of the best choice in developing e-commerce systems and for networking applications. For networking applications, right? Python is one of the best choice in developing, right? E-commerce sites. And for web scraping, right? Scraping data from different websites. For audio and video applications. Web scraping, audio and video applications, some of the famous audio and video applications like Tim Player, which already got developed by using Python. C Play are some examples of it, right? For embedded applications, one of the famous embedded application, Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi, which uses Python for its computation, right? Apart from this, Raspberry Pi, which uses Python for its computation. And computer vision for color detection, face detection, object detection, right? Python is preferred. And for data analysis, right? Yes. For robotics, desktop applications creations, for single user console applications, right? It is preferred, right? So these are some of these examples, right? Who are using, okay, real-time applications, web applications, automation applications, big data applications, game development, testing, all this, right? And who are using Python today? Who are using Python today, right? Who are using Python today? Python real applications built using Python. Who are using Python today? And applications built using Python. Applications built using Python, right? Yes. Google is one of the best example of Python web application. Google first web crawling is written in Java. It was too difficult. It was rewritten in Python. YouTube for video sharing service, right? YouTube. Yahoo using Python. Uber pricing algorithm, right? Implemented using Python, using machine learning technique. Instagram built using Python. The prime reason for Instagram to choose or to opt for Python, right? It's Python practicality and hybrid features. There are some other applications. If you heard about Quora, Reddit, Pinterest, Dropbox, they're built using Python. And apart from this, the famous OTT platform, Netflix using Python, Netflix, right? Using Python for its security, automation, and scripted related things. MMOG, massively multiplayer online games. Maya, a powerful 3D animation which uses Python script. BitTorrent using Python for its file sharing service. And iRobot for military and commercial operations. And for hardware testing, companies like IBM, Seagate, Qualcomm, all this, they use Python for hardware testing. In this way, we have got many who are using Python today, right? These are some of these examples, right? Yes. From the discussions what we had till now, right? So just what are the reasons? What are the reasons which makes Python suddenly super reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular? Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular, right? See, most of the programmers or developers are attracted towards Python. They're migrating towards Python because of its very less coding. Simple syntaxes given by Python. Simple syntaxes given by Python looks like normal English statements, right? And one more important feature is what we see in Python, interactive mode. We can easily interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, we get response, right? Check this. In the bottom search panel, I'm typing CMD and I'm pressing enter, right? Typing Python here, Python, right? Okay. If I'm typing Python, it is displaying the Python version and the interpreter getting opened. If Python is installed, right. Now I can type any valid Python statements. 5 plus 4, 7 into 9. It gives response 45 into 23. Yes. X value 10. Y is 5. What is X? What is Y? What is X plus Y? What is X minus Y? What is X into Y? X by Y. X into 2. 10 into 2. X to the power of 2. 10 square. X equal to hello. HELLO, right? The string X into 3 prints hello for 3 times. X into 5 prints hello for 5 times. In this way, can just interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives response, right? You want to come out of this, say quit, comes out of it. So very less coding, simple syntaxes, interactive mode. Yes. And multi-programming features. It has got multi-programming features. wide varieties of applications, right? Wide varieties of applications. We can create wide varieties of applications. Just now I discussed about all this, right? Wide varieties of applications. And many built-in libraries, right? Many built-in libraries. Many built-in modules or libraries. So 89,300 we have got, right? For various environment, right? So these are the reasons which makes it super popular. So I'll just open Google and show you, right? The number one ranked programming language today, the mostly used programming language today. Popular coding language, you can say popular coding language. Yes, if I say popular coding language, yes. See the results for it. The most popular programming languages, Python, next Java. Other things, right? Python remains most popular programming language. Next comes Java, JavaScript. Most popular programming language used by top 25 unicorn. Most popular programming language used by top 25 unicorns, Python. Next, Java, JavaScript, C++, Ruby. Yes. Python remains most popular, right? See this most popular programming languages used by, okay. Python first, next JavaScript. Java, yes. Okay, most popular coding language, right? Most popular coding language of 2021. One second. Okay, top 20. Okay, now see this, right? Let's see this most popular programming languages, right? Python stands first. Next comes JavaScript and Java. Yes. Ranking, rank and language, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rank one, Python. Next comes Java, the JavaScript. Fourth. Yes. Okay. One language, right? First Python, number two rank Java, number three JavaScript. And see the usage of different programming languages, right? You can see a graph, a big graph you can see here. Um, see that percentage of usage of Python, 31%, Java 19%, C++ 9%, C 6%, right? And even if you see the number job openings and that average salaries for Python, So ranking by average salary, Python, next JavaScript, Java, C, C++. Ranking by volume of job openings, Python, next SQL, Java, JavaScript, right? Yes. Okay, that's fine. So now you see the jobs, Python jobs, right? Yes, just click this Python jobs. If you say Python jobs, right? Yes. 19,060, 96654 Python jobs in Hyderabad itself. Right? You see this 1,38,723 Python openings in Naukri. 1,38,723 Python openings, lot of openings for Python. Apart from this, you also update with the framework of Python, Django, right? Django. People who knows Django are very less, who has got good command and Django is very less, right? As of now, the competition is less for Django. Yes. 19,948 Django jobs, 2,000 plus Python Django jobs, right? Yes. You see the course content, what I'm going to discuss as part of this course, right? Starting with Python basics, like history, applications, features, advantages, flavors, Python operations, Python data types, constants, variables, type conversions, comments, right? Escape sequences, strings, operators in Python, arithmetic, comparison, logical, assignment, bitwise membership, right? Python IDs, different IDs, right? Anaconda, PyCharm, Jupyter, Spider, flow control statements, looping statements, strings in Python, right? String indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, string special characters, collections in Python, right? Python lists, Python tuples, list indexing, list slicing, list functions, list methods, list addresses, nested list, right? Yes, 1 second. Okay, tuple operations, tuple properties, sets, dictionaries, functions in Python, functional programming, default, non-default, keyword, non-keyword, lambda functions, filter function, map function, reduce functions, modules in Python, modular programming, packages in Python, errors and exception handling, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts in brief, regular expressions in Python, database connectivity, Python data and time, operating system module, advanced concepts, iterators, generators, closures, decorators, GUI programming like tkinter module and Excel workbook, data analytics, right? Introduction to data science, right? Python pandas module in brief, Python numpy, yes, and Python matplotlib module in brief, yes. This is as part of Python core and advanced. What these 30 topics will be discussed in brief. You can just compare this with any other training sets we'll be discussing in brief. So we'll be spending 70 hours on this, right? In nearly 2 months. And for those who go for full stack Python, those who want to go for full stack Python, apart from this, Django will be discussed in brief. Django web framework, Django installation, project architecture, applications creations, Django views, templates, Django admin, models, advanced concepts. And apart from that, UI technologies like HTML in brief, CSS, JavaScript is MySQL. Yes. So first, Python. Who wants only Python? Python core, Python advanced application oriented modules will be discussed. So 70 hours nearly takes 2 months. And the fee structure is just 5,000 for it's an offer batch. Apart from this, who wants to update with full stack, total full stack Python? Full stack Python web development, right? Apart from Python, web development technologies, you will be given knowledge on this web development technologies like HTML in brief, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. Apart from this, framework of Python, Django framework with 15 to 20 applications creations will be discussed in this with REST API plus project. So for all this, it takes nearly 50 hours more. So 2 months. The fee structure for this is like 7,000. So both combined, it takes 4 months if you want to go for both. And the 5 plus 7, it will be like 12,000. But if you're taking the entire full stack package in a single payment, if you're doing, it's 10K, right? Yes. And what are the offerings? You'll be getting the session video every day you'll be getting the video for this Python, web development, HTML videos, CSS videos, JavaScript videos, Django videos, REST API, all these videos you'll be getting, right? Every session, every day, the day itself you'll be getting the video of it. Notes, soft copy of the notes, assignments and tasks to work with to get command on this programming. And a WhatsApp group will be created for technical discussion, right? And other errors. If you got any errors, you can take the snap of it and post in the WhatsApp group. So everybody can answer. I'll be answering it, right? Fine. Any queries from your side, anyone? Tomorrow also you can attend the session same time at 8 o'clock using the same link to see more on this. It's not duplication of today's session. We'll be discussing, we'll be continuing from here, right? Tomorrow will be the session 2, right? Means it will keeps on going, right? Batch will be starting, right? And from day after tomorrow, I'll be going with Python installations, execution modes, versions, all this. Right? Any queries you got anyway?
సార్ ఇంకా ఎన్ని రోజులు ఉంటుంది ఈ డెమో క్లాస్
See here, 1 second. Today is the first session, right? Tomorrow will be the second session. Means tomorrow my discussion will be like comparison code-wise how this Python code looks. I'll just show you some examples, right? Python coding comparison with other language. And from day after tomorrow, the third session, versions, installation of Python, execution modes of Python, and data types variables. So from here it continues. Again, these things won't be repeated. Right? So okay, tomorrow day after tomorrow also you can attend the session, right?
ఓకే
Next 2 3 days you can attend and you can check, right? Yes, how this training goes. Fine. Any other queries, right? Yes.
Yes, sir. And when we will get the videos of the course, means day by day or after the class?
After every day, right? You will be getting that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So now the class completed, right? Within 2 hours, you will get the video.
Okay, yes. Thank you.
So you can see in the chart panel, right? The details is given about that. If you have any details related to the payments, other things, the contact details of this office team, right? And that payment procedure, the details, everything is kept in the chart, right? By this online team.
Yes, thank you.
So big data class will be at 4 p.m. So if anyone who are interested in So, 1 second. So, someone asking about this big data, right? So, I also take a PySpark classes, Spark with Python implementation. If anyone interested in PySpark, weekend batches are there for it, and also big data, right? Big data classes. So, big data, there is a package, right, where you will be learning Hadoop, PySpark, Linux, Python. There is a package for this. So 15,000 package, right? Where Python 2 months you'll be going with this all you'll be learning in the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Yes, 12 weekends. There's a 12 weekends batch, and this Python it will be regular. You can attend any of the Python batch of mine of 2 months, right? Python core and advanced knowledge and Hadoop and PySpark for data analytics, data engineering, right? Okay. Weekend 4 p.m. with the Django classes. Any other query, right? Anyone? Hello? Fine. So tomorrow you can attend the session same time using the same link to see more on this. So I'm stopping for now if I'm done with the queries, if there are no other queries, right? Yes. Yeah, fine. I'm stopping for now. We'll meet tomorrow using the same link. Thank you all for your time. Thank you.